Ba-da-da-da-da. We are back with some more Rogue Tower, and honestly, we are on a roll. If you watch the previous videos, we had steady improvements every time. Every time I get a new run, so that's why I am play recording these things back to back as of the moment. So these three videos right here, they're gonna be in the backlog of some sort because first of all, we are like I'm recording this back to back because I really wanted to keep up the momentum of having like continuous improvement here and there. Like in the first one, my only problem was uh how do I explain this? Like my first problem was dealing with the later bosses that have very high HP. And afterwards, I dealt with that, but in the end, I just got really overwhelmed in the long run. So my goal, for the most part, is just try. Honestly, I think my problem was in the later parts of the game. I started to fall off with the upgrades. I just added redundant upgrades here and there that I really didn't think about. Okay, first of all, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or whatever time it is you're watching here. Thank you for clicking on this video. You are one big help to this very small, tight-knit community of people. Okay, one got through, holy crap. And obviously, thank you for all the support. And it really means a lot. Anyway, how am I going to deal with those problems in the future? Well, first of all, I want honestly the upgrades for the graveyards were really good, and honestly, I should really not sleep on the economy side of things. Uh-huh. Honestly, let's just try to upgrade my ballistas. I think this here will be my boss wave. So yeah, last time I told most of my and like for the most part of the video, like in the early games I can talk about like banter a bit as compared to the later parts of the game because I really want to concentrate in the later parts. That's my if you observe whenever I play some like videos here and there, like in the start I would start to like talk about random stuff that pops into my head. Well, in later parts of the video, I start to regress in quality of banter, wherein I just try to talk about like what's on my head or like what's happening on the screen right now. So sometimes it just pops in, like random thoughts, like those shower thoughts you have wherein you have nothing to do and you're like just in the zone and you are just trying to keep up a conversation. Sometimes it's really, really challenging. Like for a person like an introvert like me, like I really am uh big, not really a big introvert, more like uh how do I explain this? Like I have a hard time committing. Holy crap, this wave is gonna be a big problem in the future. Okay. Like I have a problem with like committing with very long forms of engagement, whether it's focused on like social stuff or academic stuff. It's just for me, I just kind of get a bit of tired like really quickly. Like that's when I realized that I am truly uh like I think when I did the personality test, I was INTJ, if I'm not mistaken correctly. I sometimes switch here and there, but most of the time that's really consistent is the I part. So um I hope that makes it clear on the way I talk. But sometimes, there are times when you get into the flow wherein you just, for some reason, you just start to have a very good conversation, like consistently. Like you try, like sometimes when you go like into the groove of talking, sometimes you just, not think about things and just everything just pops into place. Like the topics just keep flowing out of your head. What else? Like things just keep on. Holy, like things just keep on going and flowing like a well-oiled machine in your head. So that's one of the things that is really convenient sometimes. Sometimes I'm just amazed with the ability of some people to keep a very long conversation without actually, how do I explain this? Without actually thinking about it, like especially when uh ooh, especially in very, like, not really big groups, more like very tight knit groups, if that's how it can be explained. So I'm gonna save this spot right here for a poison sprayer in the future. What else can I say? So right now, I keep talking about coffee because, like, right now, I have a weird habit. Like, I only have 1 cup of coffee a day. However, I try to stretch it out for the entire week, if that kind of makes sense. Like, my goal, I really don't know what to get from both of these, but right now, let's just buff our current towers. Like, for some reason, I first of all, in the morning, I like my coffee hot, but sometimes if I can't finish it, I just put it in like a very, like, I just put it in the refrigerator and like cool it for later. Like, it's a kinda, not really, like, it's not really a big thing, but sometimes people can get weirded out by it. I'm not sure if I'm the only one that does it, but some people think it's a very, like, weird topic to talk about. But as a coffee lover, okay, speaking of coffee, when in the past I didn't know what's the difference between cappuccino, latte, all those other coffee stuff. Like, even now that, honestly, even now, even if I don't really think about it that much, I sometimes don't care. I'm sorry. I just like the taste overall of coffee in general. So with that in mind, you see where I am coming from and view how I view coffee drinking in general. Let's just place more ballistas here. Also, I just realized I have not been investing on mana. Mana. Can this reach here? Oh, that reaches there. That's nice. So yeah, ballistas are really good, especially if they crit. They can help in dealing damage to stuff here and there. Let me think about this. Let's try to slowly build up our economy here. Anyway, ooh, that's a good spot for you. But for now, let's just save up. Let's try to not become greedy here. Let's just place you and you. You can handle these guys for the most part. So also right now I just got very cool. How do I explain this? It's kind of like a hydro flask, but I don't know the branding of this. I honestly, I really don't care about like very high-end brands and all those stuff. But in the end, it's just the function that really matters in the end. So if it works and if it works well, I don't care if it it really doesn't like have the name. Like yeah, it's convenient to have it, but in the end, if it works, it works. That's how I think about most of these stuff. That's why for the most part, I really don't like to think about. Uh, ooh, I really don't like whenever I see brands, I really don't get that. Holy crap! I don't have mana. I just realized I need mana. I'm gonna need them soon. So you might be wondering, why am I swear the transition time between like the sun, like the daylight stuff, it is throwing me off just by a little bit here. Especially that for some reason during the transition, everything becomes so HD. Like I don't know if it's just me, but for some reason everything just goes completely HD. So yeah, this is gonna be a problem. Give me mana, mana please. I just want mana. No mana? Are you freaking serious? Okay, you know what? Let's get money instead. Since we don't have mana, you know what? Let's just try as much as possible to utilize what we have here. Wow, you reached there? Across? Yeah, I'm gonna lose because I don't have mana. And honestly, that's on me. Yeah, that's really on me here. And if I lose because I have no mana, I'm not gonna complain. It's just me being greedy with the upgrades. I should have gotten mana when I had the chance. Mm-hmm. No man. Holy crap, I'm gonna die. You know what? We can handle that. Also, we're just gonna focus on trying to survive here. Anything that I can use as leverage. Like yeah, everything's gonna become so. Like honestly, I'm surprised that I'm still surviving even right now. Everything's just going so bad that I am surprised that I'm still alive. Yes! Generate more mana, even though that's only 2 mana. It is something better than nothing, so I might as well get that. And you know what? Haunted houses? Let's try to get as much of them. Since I'm not really sure if we're gonna survive this even. I'm surprised that we're surviving this. Like, even though we're like gonna lose soon. The crit and the poison, it's really help. Even if it's only like, okay, now I see I'm regressing towards. I'm now regressing towards typical banter here. I don't mind. Life steal. Ooh, finally. We can have that. And mana banks afterwards. So why the heck not? So yeah, honestly, when I try to think about the topic, I can, like, I run out of topics so easily. I don't know how some people do it, and I am amazed on how some people do it. But in the end, maybe it's just talent. And maybe it's just people have the, like, you know, sometimes we're in people have a very good talent of something and they just become so cracked at a certain thing that people will get so amazed. Also, we can maybe afford now like additional, how do I explain this? We can now afford additional fortifications. And oh, a mana siphon finally. Okay, first of all, before anything else, let's provide some poison in that part, and let's keep expanding this part. Let's provide poison in all of these stages of the defense. And I'm gonna place some mines. Since the next problem, I'm afraid that this will become the boss lane later. So might as well start upgrading, going through this area over here in order to... Yes, a chest. In order to make sure that the lane stays as is. So that's my goal here. Even though it's still coming there, I am afraid that we might have some problems in the later parts. I think let's just get money. We have no problems with tempting. I don't know which one to get here. Let's just try to get all the status effects here. Maybe they can help later. Let's have this. Let's keep expanding this way. Holy crap, that I saw it in my peripheral vision. That is a split wave. Yes, it is. This is gonna be tough. Plus, that thing is blocked. Holy crap. That is such an unfortunate situation to come to, but you know, nobody can control everything. Just like how in Roguelite, sometimes you just get lucky with upgrades, sometimes you are unlucky with upgrades. You just have to get by with what you have and with what you get. That's why I'm trying my best to find some mines here in order to, you know, survive as well as have a chance in... Oh, wow, you're getting upgrades so fast. Let me see. What am I? What do I want? What the heck do I want? I want to upgrade my stuff. Okay, so what else can I talk about here? First of all, I am not a fan of this right here. I think I can go with this. And I can let this one... Yeah, I am struggling to deal with the armor though. So right now, after that, maybe I'm just gonna do it here. So yeah, we are... I know that the boss here is gonna be the one that turns into a bat. Holy crap. Are you gonna get through? Save. So the one that turns into a bat. So I must make sure that I have enough damage for that. Honestly, I think I have enough damage for that. The problem is... Holy crap, 0.25 speed. What do I want here? Can I have this? I know that's gonna like dilute everything. But let's just make sure that we survive first. Let's just have... you know what? Let's place this one here instead. So I might be wondering, like, why am I so focused on... Yeah, later, maybe I'm gonna follow that one comment that tried to explain about how useful the blade things are. Like, honestly, for me, like, yeah, I'm gonna talk it maybe right now. One thing I really like about those things is yeah, like as the comment said, wherein it just goes into a straight line. But for me, the travel time it has, and since most of these parts are branching, it's like, for me, it's not that worth it maybe. But having them for bleed is useful, but most of the time I use that I use that like how do I explain this? I use the wait, hold on. Let's just place one of you guys here. Like so. Like for the most part I only use that way of for the bleed procs. I really don't use them for the actual damage itself. So maybe I can deal with them. Just maybe. So yeah, right now my problem is this side over here. So I think I might find ways to handle them. I really like how I'm lucky that this part over here is like merging in some sort, because I can place a lot of ballistas here. Let me think about this. Anyway, okay, the music died for some reason, but anyway, we are back. Sorry for the rude interruption there. Not really rude, more like unforeseen interruption. It was mostly how do I explain this? Okay, let's get this guy over here. Let's also okay, let's try to buff up this entire area over here. So okay, so that interruption was mainly due to some pest control stuff, you know, the typical. It's the time of the year wherein pest control is really important. But overall, I really don't mind pest control. So yeah, at least now I have a random topic to talk about here. Pest control in like for the most part is really, I mean, you know, there are different ways of pest control, but I am thinking about, you know, what's really the proper way of pest control. Well, I noticed like before the pandemic, like everything, pest control was not really, I was really needed. But for some reason, I have observed as like for the long time I've been staying in my place, for some reason, the pest stuff actually decreased for like after the pandemic, if you get what I mean. Like for some reason, like all the pests, like all the insects, all those other pests that that you usually see, for some reason they're all gone after the pandemic. Maybe because during those times they had a hard time finding food as well. So maybe it's not only us humans. Like, you know, when you think about it, it kind of puts into a perspective wherein how do I explain this? Wherein people actually also influence the environment by a lot, and how they okay, hold on. I'm just gonna place you here. I'm gonna start to upgrade you. And you here as well. So it kind of puts into perspective on how influential humans are in the ecosystem. Like not only the pandemic like added, you know, like affected us, it also affected the people, like the insects and the animals that are dependent by us as well, which kind of puts into a perspective wherein we're not only the ones like benefiting with our own stuff. Like for the most part, there are also some species that maybe are really dependent on us. I just get this. And let's focus on... Let's try to focus on armor. Maybe that's the next problem that I should handle here. Oh, this is so perfect. And you know what? I'm gonna upgrade you guys. I'm gonna upgrade you to deal damage to HP, if you don't mind. So yeah, I think the next step here is actually upgrading my poison towers. I think that's the next spot. Next spot. I mean the next step in this endeavor. So yeah, I think that's how that's a very interesting take on some stuff that I should really like ponder about, because you know we people usually think like we are the center of this whole time. I really don't know. Let's try to have crits, and let's try to have this. So right now everything is going not really well. Like yeah, honestly, let's see what the people like, what's the main problem. I think I'm gonna make this guy deal a lot of damage to HP. Also, I realized, like, as compared to the last one, I am having a way harder time right now. Okay, so the next one that I should really be concerned about is this wave here. There are really not that much stuff to defend this area with. Or not really, like, I have a lot of stuff that can defend this area with. But the path is relatively short as compared to, like, this path over here. Good, that thing overlaps here as well. Okay, that's nice. I think I can... I think I can focus on making that area be like useful. Okay, let's just focus on very powerful skill trees here. So if I place you here and place you like that, maybe you will have a longer time. And maybe I think I can replace, if I place you here and make sure you deal a lot of damage to armor, I think that can help. And maybe a lookout tower like so. Like maybe here-ish can make all the difference in the world here for the single target damage, you know. You know what I mean. Like every single tower here counts. Oh wow, I didn't even see you there. Let's finish this way. And let's finish... Oh, let's have this. I never actually got that. Let's just increase the shields. I'd rather have way more... How do I explain this? Way more damage. Okay, let's... place you. And you... You are the ones dealing damage to armor. I will have you deal damage to HP if you don't mind. That's not a thing. This is a thing. So yeah, we are using the death tax as one of our main sources of income. Let's have you deal damage to HP. You will be our main HP damage dealer here. I know you will not be the main one, so I really do. Also, if you're hearing some noises in the background, that's just the pest control that I've been explaining about here. So it might become noisy for a while, so hold on. Anyway, we are back. I think all the pest control is already done, so forgive me for the random cuts here and there. It's just... Oh, that's so tempting. It's just something that I can really not avoid. Okay. Let's try to have this. Okay, you. How about you? You are dealing damage to HP. Let's have you deal damage to armor. You are dealing damage to shields. So yeah, I'm mostly just spamming my... How do I spam? I'm just spamming my units here. So, oh, what the heck? Mufasa? It's the first time. Why is Mufasa here? What the heck? I didn't even see. I'm so confused right now. Okay, so yeah, I think my goal here. Okay, let's finish up this tech tree here. I'm not sure if this is a good way of like spreading out the damage, but it can. I think it is helping, right? Like having a focus damage on certain types of enemies can become really useful in the later parts of the game. So yeah, let's see here. So this I think is covered. This I think is also covered. I'm just afraid that once they reach certain parts... Oh, maybe I can place another one here. Let's just see. Let's just see here. Let's just strategically place all of these things rather than just plain everything in like one spot. And maybe we can save some money. Okay, let's think about this. Let's have this. Let's also increase the crit by more. Let's have this. Let's expand this way. Okay, so perfect. Oogie still spawn this way. So you, I'm gonna make sure you deal damage to shields. And I'm gonna place poison spear here. The question is, Fallen Oogie? It's been a long time since I've seen that. But let's just see how... Kill this guy quickly. Okay, never mind. Let's see how I deal with this. You are dealing damage to shields. Let's see. I think we're handling this really well. All things considered. With all the crits, we're actually killing him so fast. Plus the chance to freeze is really good. Can I have another one here? And maybe this spot? Yeah, this spot is so good. So yeah, right now I'm happy that we are in a consistent like damage output. Like we have a consistent how do I explain this? We have a consistent output of damage that can help in the long run. But my problem is that let's just have this. Sure, let's have universities. So I'm scared right now because for the most part everything is okay. So let me see. You are health. You are health. You're health. So I'm gonna make you armor. So yeah, everything is going well, I think. Let's just make sure that everyone... Okay, that is nice and covered. How about you? Okay, now let's start doing you. You are shield. So I think I'm gonna make you armor. Prepare for next turn. You're gonna be an armor dude next time. Do you reach that way? Yeah, too bad you don't reach that way. That would have been so good. It's so tempting to have universities, man. But I don't think that's really a good thing. Okay, let's expand you one more over here. Okay, so you are shield. Let's make you armor. Let's make you HP. Okay, so that's a triumvirate right there. But let us not forget about this one. And also let's not forget about the universities that may give us a chance to like increase our overall damage output. Let's make sure you have 5% in armor studies, 5% in shield and HP. So that is one of my main goals. Lifesteal, no, I really don't want any of these. Just have this. Let's have... Let me think about this. Hold on. This is harder than I thought. Let's try just increase the HP. And let us decrease the slow, maybe. So yeah, honestly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is tempting to keep upgrading that. Let me see here. So you also, well, that ends well. Maybe I can... So yeah, the shields are not a problem. The HP is the one that is a problem. So I think this way, like here, have another one that deals damage to HP. Maybe that can help. Okay, now it's this one here that needs some help. How are you guys not dead yet? Holy cow. Like, what the heck? How many HP do you guys have? Okay, now this wave needs some love. Are you dying? What the heck are you? You're just really high HP and shields. Holy crap. Okay, I actually didn't think about that. Maybe I should have placed some more. Okay, let's have HB. Let's have a poison spray here. So you are health. Let's make you shield. Let's make you shield. I'm gonna have another one over here for armor. Let me see here. Yeah, the fast ones, they're really annoying. Do you have yeah, there is one right here. Maybe I can have another lookout tower here and just place some ballistas here. Maybe that can help. Okay, so now this wave needs some lovin'. Yeah, we're just trying to iron it out. What the heck? How did you guys get through? Are you just really strong? Oh my god, you're level 9. What the heck? How are you guys getting through? So by this wave... Holy cow, I'm gonna die. I am so dead. Wow. How are you guys so tanky? I'm just dead. Wow. Okay, we regressed. So I think that's a sign that I should stop playing now. Or I mean recording. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Click that like button if you did. Subscribe if you want more. And put down a comment. Helps the algorithm. And see you next time. See ya.